Welcome to the Performer Radio Show. Each week, we interview some of the most interesting people in the fashion and entertainment industries. Fashion and entertainment industries. Beautiful models, singers, comedians, dancers, fashion designers, actors, beauty queens, and many more. Right here on the Performer Radio Show.
Ooh, we got a little feedback there. Merry Christmas, Marlena Garcia. I'm pale. My cameras are never quite right. Look at you. You got beautiful color. I'm just all pale here.
It's from the vibrancy from everybody else that's in the room.
I've been stuck inside. I've got no sun, so I look like this right now. Let's get a little Christmas music and in the spirit here. How you been? Did you have a good week so far?
Yes. I just came from work, working with kids from 8 to 13. It's been great. We are getting to the holiday spirit, so I just want to keep the good vibes. It is ending the year as well, so I can't forget about that.
Right.
2025 is coming, so exciting things are coming for 2025. We also announced for the Nighttime Awards, so I'm excited about that on December 29. And positivity, great vibes, great people, great things.
Absolutely. Now, we're broadcasting tonight, not just on Performer, our Roku channels, our Amazon Fire channels, but also El Mundo Boston.
Yeah.
Because we have a special guest that's also Latina, okay, including yourself. So we'll be bringing her along in just a few moments. Sabrina Ortega. And she won the fashion award.
Has a belt to it.
One of the fashion awards.
Yes.
I pronounced it right, correct?
You did.
See? All this El Mundo stuff is rubbing off on me. Alberto Vasallo would be happy to hear that.
Yes.
Definitely. So on tap, we have the Nightlife. I keep saying that. The Nighttime Awards, which is on the 29th, which you mentioned. And we're getting ready for 2025 already. The Boston Fashion Awards, Swim Boston. Well, Swim Boston comes first, but the Boston Fashion Awards is our big one. And actually, probably not at the end of next year, but at the beginning of 2026, we're looking to do the Miami Fashion Awards. We were trying to squeeze it into 2025, but the schedule is such that we can't just quite do that much all at the same time.
We're only two people.
Yes. Well, 3 with Joshua, who's coming up in just a second.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, let's bring the old guy in. Joshua.
Michael, I'm just as pale as you are.
Yeah. No, I'm actually kind of pink. If you look at my camera, it's just my camera. It's not. It's just the camera. No big deal. So, how you doing, Joshua? You doing well?
I'm doing well. Things are good.
You told me that you're going to be expanding Ready Fit, right?
I'm going to be diversifying. Yeah.
Diversifying. Well, you're expanding in a different way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You didn't mention about food. Is that what we're doing?
Is that what we're doing? I love how she just included herself. Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, I got some great stuff coming.
Yeah,
really.
Actually, let me just show you. There's the website right there, Ready Fit.
Yeah. The floor is no longer red.
Ooh, check that out.
Oh,
Marlena, potential boyfriend for you.
Wow,
right
look at no.
No boyfriend
Look
here.
at that. Look
no
at
boyfriends
that. I changed the floor, and
Good.
it looks beautiful in there. And then it's going to be great. I'm going to be able to have yoga, dance class. I'm going to be able to have an entertainment out of there. So I'm going to have to go for my bartender's license and blah, blah, blah.
Sounds good.
It's going to be good time. Yeah.
Excellent.
It's going to be
Yay.
Yeah,
so that good things planned for 2025.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
So much positivity.
I like that. Yes. We actually haven't been doing a live show from a studio for quite a while. Actually, the summer was, I think July was like the last time.
Yeah.
And then we just, some people know, some people don't. We had to close our Quincy studios. It just wasn't working out anymore. Downtown Quincy was a little tough, getting tougher all the time. Parking was becoming a very big problem, as well as just all the construction down there and everything else. So
we had to expand. We had to think bigger. We had to do better. So I feel like was a great time.
We shut it down. We're temporarily using the El Mundo Boston studio, which is also a studio that Performer built. So we built this studio about 4 years ago.
It's really nice in here.
Yes, it's very nice. It's
really nice.
People say, well, isn't that kind of like the Performer? Yes, it is. It's like
on purpose.
On purpose, yes, exactly. The color schemes, everything else, a lot of the stuff is...
But isn't it great to collaborate?
Yes, of course it is. Absolutely.
I feel like that's where you expand more. I feel like the energy is more...
Right.
The frequency, I feel like, is more substantial because when you're collaborating with people, it's like you're gaining more knowledge and more strength from other people. And then
strength in numbers, right? Marlena?
Yeah.
Can you say that in Spanish? Or maybe Sabrina can.
Maybe.
We'll have to ask her later on.
I was about to do it too.
You was about to. Okay, we'll do it later on.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got Sabrina Ortega coming up. We've already said that, and then Bam the drummer. Yeah. Bam was also Bam. Bam the drummer was a big hit at the Boston Fashion Awards this year. And he got people dancing in the aisles, literally had a good time. And great to have him there. And now great to have him here tonight. So Bam the drummer's coming up. He can tell us all about his exploits. And I think he's got a few nice stories to talk about.
Funny guy.
I can see him slightly in Joshua's camera, too. Yes, he is a funny guy. He always got a big... That's okay. No, that's okay. That's okay. So we're going to come back in just a few moments with Sabrina. So stick around and, have some fun. To get some eggnog, chill, relax, and enjoy Performer. Right now, I'm going to play the thank you that Marlena did for the Boston Fashion Awards, and we'll be back in just a moment.
This is Marlena Garcia, the event director for the 2024 Boston Fashion Awards. Thank you to all those that participated in this year's event, to all of the designers, stylists, models, volunteer staff, and production crew who gave us their time and effort. The Boston Fashion Awards thanks you and is extremely grateful. To our music director and all of the live performers at the event, thank you for sharing your musical talents with us. Thank you to our on-stage and broadcast hosts who kept the event flowing, and to the photographers and media for documenting it all. Most importantly, thank you to all the industry attendees who came and supported the event itself, and to honor all the nominees and winners this year. On behalf of our production director, John Bellotti, plus executive director and founder, Michael Zotos, this is Marlena Garcia wishing everyone a very happy holiday season and a wonderful new year. I hope to see you all in 2025.
Models, singers, comedians, dancers, and so much more. This is the Performer Radio Show.
Okay, we are back. And like I said, we're going to let's just bring in everybody. It's Christmas, right?
Yeah, more the merrier.
We'll talk to Sabrina first, but we'll get to see Bam's beautiful face. So we'll just bring everybody in. There we go. That's everybody right there. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas.
There we go. Okay. We put all the pretty people up on the top. Sorry, Bam. I mean the pretty ladies.
Pecking order.
Well, actually, maybe okay, Bam.
We're climbing the food chain. All right, we're climbing.
You might look pretty good on the runway, Bam.
Yeah, I got a face for radio.
I got the face for radio too. You and Joshua are the pretty boys in the group here, definitely.
At least we still have our hair.
So thank you. Welcome to our guests for tonight. We are in a jovial mood, I suppose. Because Christmas is coming, New Year's is coming. We got the nighttime awards coming. We had a great fashion awards, which these two people, our guests tonight, were a very big part of. Bam got, like I said before, got everyone up and dancing in the aisles. And Sabrina graced us with her presence and then won the award for Best Evening Designer.
Yeah,
bravo.
Very good. Congratulations. So, Sabrina, you were in the audience and you heard your name. Tell us, how did that feel for you?
It was amazing. I love being around the Boston fashion scene. It's always a pleasure. It's always beautiful. And seeing the Boston fashion scene grow is always the best feeling.
Very good. Okay. Now, how long have you been designing?
I've been designing since 2015, a few years now. You guys do the math.
Okay, so it's 9 years then, okay?
It's going to be 10 years,
almost
yeah.
10.
Almost
Well, no,
a
9.
decade for her.
Almost 10,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Now, what inspired you to get started in the industry?
Yeah, so I always saw my grandmother sewing. That was my biggest inspiration, and I just always loved fashion growing up. Designing new things, cutting shirts up at first, and just doing new designs.
Oh, great. Speaking of your designs, okay, let's take a look at some of the most recent ones you've had on the runway. Can we do that? And you can describe them for us?
Yes, of course.
Okay, great. All right. Here's the first one right here. Wow. Is that like a maroon color, or is it like a wine color? Okay.
Yeah, it's like a wine color, like an ombre effect to the skirt, and then the top is a corset with lots of embroidery, which I love to do. I love embroidery. I love adding embroidery to everything.
That's your signature.
Shine, that's my signature. Yeah, it's beautiful.
Oh, that's okay. Wine, you could say burgundy then too, right? Is that pretty close?
Right.
In the same family? Okay, great. Okay, now let's go to the next one right here. Oh, damn, gold. That's certainly bright.
Yes, that's from the Milk and Honey collection, which
Yes.
was in Paris this year in September. So I'm very proud of this dress. It looks like liquid gold when it's like walking down the runway. Absolutely gorgeous.
So this was shown in Paris.
Yes.
Whoa.
Yes.
All right. I didn't know you were international, but I love that. That's pretty cool.
We're
Well,
getting
that's
out
very
there.
that's very
Yes.
cool. That's very cool. Well, so you said in September, huh?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Recent.
Recently, yeah, that's very recently. Okay. All right. You seem to like gold.
Exactly.
It's a statement piece.
Yes, it is.
It was a statement color at least.
right.
And this is a statement piece. This gives me like she's in a cage.
Right.
I want to know the backstory with this.
Chandelier vibes, a little bit of golden Parisian vibes here. You could see here as well.
It's like a chastity belt.
Yes, exactly. You know, like have you ever seen the,
Lock and key.
what's it called? The, oh my goodness, in Paris. Hold on.
Eiffel Tower.
The Eiffel Tower, yes, but you know, like all the details in the buildings in Paris.
Yeah, like
that,
Oh, the intricacies of it all.
exactly.
Okay.
That's what I was going for.
And how long did it take you to make that?
This took quite a long time. It took 3 to 4 months to create
Wow.
this.
The first time I've seen it, I seen you wear it.
Yes.
And I was like, whoa. And I love that about you because when you make them, you wear them first. You got to.
Clever.
I love
You see what I'm saying?
Clever.
And you have to do that. I say, yo, if she took 4 months to do it, she better have worn that.
I bet she looked good in it too. I bet she looked real good in it. Well,
I
that's good.
slayed it.
So let's talk about this one. Well, I can see the intricacy in all your designs.
Yes.
It's very
Yes.
evident.
This one is actually a look from New York Fashion Week in 2023. You actually got to see that, Marlena.
Yes. I want to touch base on that. So I know that me and Michael were going to Boston, New York for to be press and, essentially be in the New York scene more and get our face out there. Michael knows everyone, but I'm still getting in that fan base. You see what I'm saying? So when I knew that you were going out there, I was like, wait, Michael, I got to talk to Sabrina because then that would be just awesome for us to just collab, be there out there. And you told me you were going to be a part of a fashion show, Runway 7. And I'm like, wait, I already know we do Boston Fashion Awards together. I know you're always in the fashion scene. So I'm like, okay, I got to get backstage with her. So you were like, yeah, come backstage with me. I helped you out with the models. You had Katie there. You had a bunch of models that we knew from Boston. So even them coming out there to support you, I thought that was amazing. Like that filled me up with gratitude. And just even you giving me the space and trust in me as well for my line of work, I was like, damn, this girl's forever.
I was so grateful.
Well, it's
You did
very impressive
amazing.
so far. Okay, let's give them. There you go.
We killed that.
High
We killed
five.
it that day.
All right, there we go. Gold again.
Yes.
Okay, Katie here
Katie,
with the
yes,
gold.
Katie.
This is like a chainmail fabric. It's all, I don't even know how to explain it. It's like a chain fabric.
Cool.
It's not even like fabric. It's more like metal.
Metal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chainmail's metal.
You can
yeah.
see
Yeah.
it. You can't. It's
Right.
not like
Yeah.
clothing.
And it's like the way that it flows. It's just so beautiful. I never worked with that
And it looks
fabric
delicate.
before.
Yeah.
So
Looks
delicate.
very delicate.
I've seen it on shirts, like just shirts with like a
Yeah.
rhinestone chain in the back, and it would just be the shirt instead. But you didn't like, yo, buy this.
Buy this.
No,
So, buy that.
well, how much did something like that cost?
Oh well, I
That's a
haven't
good
priced
question.
that. I haven't priced that yet. That
It's
was
priceless.
That one exactly.
4 months. I mean, come on. Now.
Yeah, those take a pretty long time. I mean, that was also in Paris Fashion Week, so I haven't put a price to any of the Paris Fashion Week looks. But,
do you do like
high.
one of these only, and then you just that's it?
They're one of one.
They're all very unique then.
Yeah.
So these are one-off dresses.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. Very, very good.
So that would be at least a couple $1,000 if you
Right.
sell it.
Correct.
Keep going, brothers.
All right.
I mean, could
I need,
sure.
I need
I
to
mean-
change
Chainmail.
professions.
I mean, we
Chainmail's
could go
expensive.
higher.
Right.
Let me know when to
It's
stop.
only getting higher year by year.
All right. Where do I learn how to sew?
Salary, you know?
Yeah.
All right. Let's take a look at this one. Woo.
Yeah.
This I saw.
Wow, look at
this
all
I
these-
saw. I was like, that's a
I
mermaid.
never think.
Yes.
Mermaid
green-
vibes.
Sort of like an emerald green. Is that?
Right.
Is it, yeah.
Is that
Okay.
like blue and green?
Yeah, it's iridescent, so
Iridescent.
it changes colors as you
Oh,
walking.
that's cool.
As you're walking and you're wearing it, it changes colors. It goes from royal blue to green. It's absolutely beautiful.
Where'd you come up with that idea? That's pretty clever.
Yeah, actually, my godmother, whom I love, she loved that fabric. You met her as well, Marlena.
That is a god. Like when you say God, you know the Godfather. You know how you see the man like sit back and relax, and like he got his cigar right here, and like people are coming in and checking up on him to see what he needs. That's the godmother. Okay, her godmother is like that. She has a cigarette on one hand. Is like, yo, you only come into her about business. Don't talk to me about nonsense.
She's amazing. I really love her. Like, she really helps me out with a lot of my fashion ideas. She comes up with many of the she helps me with ideas and fabrics, and she sees a certain fabric and she sends it to me. She's like, check this out, you should see this. And then I'm like, oh, we should definitely order this fabric. Hold on.
Yes.
And then we just come up with the best looks.
Is it tough to get these kind of fabrics? I mean, they look extremely unique and rare.
Yeah.
You get them from New York?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. I get them from all over the place. Sometimes it's very hard to get them. I've been buying fabric for about 9 years now, even longer. I mean, I've been looking for these fabrics. So now that I know exactly where to get them, it's gotten easier, but it's been tough. And
Yeah, because everyone wants it.
yeah.
You know, and I feel like the marketplace, it's like you said, one of one. So if you're making it one time, you got to understand if somebody wants that, you got to like order that in advance or in a bulk.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So if you go into a fabric store, how much time do you usually spend there?
Oh,
it's a ballpark for her, I believe.
I'm just saying. I mean, there's got to be some like you spend a whole day.
She's got to bring lunch
I'm
and coffee.
like, sometimes I have to go back, and then sometimes I do online shopping as well, because I have to get it from all over the world. Sometimes there's fabric that you can't find at the fabric store, and then you just have to look for it online, hoping that you find it. And thank God I find many of the things that I look for.
I don't know if anybody has been. I know Marlena and I have been. But when you go down to the district in New York where they have all the
Yeah.
fabric stores, these places are piled with
Yes.
fabric. It takes you so long to go through every single one of them.
And it's tall. It's
it's
really
tall,
tall.
yeah.
And are these one-off fabrics? Like you buy it now and forget
a
about it?
lot of them,
Like,
a lot of them are very
Yeah.
unique.
Yeah.
Okay,
They import
so
them from all over
now
the
it's
world.
like now or never.
Yeah, pretty much, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is not something you can like. Can I have 5 of those? No,
Sure.
no,
Right.
that doesn't.
If anything, you have to buy the whole roll.
Yep, right,
Right.
exactly. If you want that fabric and don't want anyone's to have it, you're bringing that whole roll home.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Like a
yeah.
U-Haul.
I wouldn't be surprised if some designers do that.
Yeah.
Just bring a big truck down to New York and just go through everything and bring it all back. I know designer David Joseph goes down there all the time. That's where he gets
I
most
believe
of his
that.
fabrics, definitely.
Yeah.
Okay, let's take a look at this next one.
Yes.
That's unique.
Organza.
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 Origami, it looks like.
Origami. That's what I was going to say.
That's what it's called. Organa.
Organza.
That's what
Organza.
organza is.
Yeah.
It's kind of like styled after like an origami kind of
It
feel.
probably is. You know, I never. It
Looks
Like
like
when you fold the
toiletry.
paper.
I never thought of it, but yes, it does give that vibe
Yeah.
of origami. It's that organza fabric. That one was also in Paris. It was my first time using this kind of fabric. It was challenging yet beautiful.
It's sheer, right?
Yes.
Pretty much.
Yes.
It's
Well, the color's
sheer.
like pretty.
Yeah.
I mean, I look at that, I think of like, I don't know, take me to like Costa Rica or like,
I love that.
somewhere warm.
I can just tell you love women's body. Like the figure of their body. Like you can see on that women's silhouette how you put the organza fabric towards her. And if she looks like a flower almost, like a flower or like even a tree, like with that bark.
Or even a cupcake.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. Because I've never seen that application like that.
You just want to eat it.
Like, because I like cupcakes full of flowers.
It looks like a creamsicle ice cream.
Creamsicle.
Like,
That's a good one.
Like
Yeah.
creamsicle. Like that gives it that
That's it right
vibe.
there, creamsicle.
You know?
Because see how it's cinched in the waistline area? It comes in there and then it goes right back down and it extends.
And she's got the right hair color for this dress.
Yes.
And I feel like you use this model every time for that dress because she always does that with her hands.
Right.
You have to put a model in a certain model in a dress like that, and they have to do something with their hands to make the design just pop out so much more.
Very good job by everybody on that one. All right, let's take a look at this one. Ooh, that's
I love that.
that's provocative. I love it. I love the poses too. She got some good poses.
Yeah, that's
there.
Emma.
She did amazing. Yes. This was after Paris, like a month after I got back from Paris. I created this look for the runway ball, and it turned out gorgeous.
Yeah.
She rocked it. She rocked the runway. Loved her walk. She did amazing.
Very
I'm
good.
Was that
very
dress
proud.
specifically designed for her only?
I designed it and I put her in that dress. I put her in that dress and she just rocked it. She simply rocked it. But usually I do make custom-made designs.
Okay. So the dress was already pre-made and then you put her in it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
Gotcha.
right.
I noticed the earrings. Now, did you select the earrings, or did you have someone, a
Yes.
stylist did? Oh, so you selected the earrings too.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, the earrings go really well with that.
Yes.
Very complements them very, very well.
Yeah, actually.
Okay, I love that.
Yeah, Whirlwind. Jessica from BOGO Split, she actually provided many earrings for my looks, and she's amazing. I really
Very
love
good.
her.
All right, good. Give a shout out for another good designer.
Yes, Jessica.
Jessica won also, didn't she?
Renee.
Yes,
Yes.
Jessica Renee from Whirlwind Jewels. So we'll have to have Jessica on sometime soon.
You hear that, Jessica?
Yes,
We're going to
coming
come
for
and
you.
find you.
Yeah, we're coming for you. I get my two bloodhounds, Marlena and Joshua. They're going to get it. They're going to come and get you. All right, so we got one more here. Let's take a look. We'll get, okay, view, silver and white.
Look at the arms in this gal.
Yeah, I can
Yes.
see that. You
Holy
noticed that too, huh?
smokes.
Don't get too close,
She's
Joshua.
defined.
So
She is defined.
My God.
Looks like she trained
This
for
seems like a
Josh.
Yeah,
Greek
dude.
goddess kind of
Yeah.
feel to it.
yeah.
Ariel.
She is amazing as well. This was another look from Paris, and she rocked it. She actually took the train and made it into a cape, and she just rocked the runway with her whole look. It was absolutely beautiful. Her arms, yes, you see how they show this full look beautifully. She rocks it in another level.
Yes.
Very
Ariel
good.
did also get the leading nominee. Well, she didn't get the leading nominee for Runway, but she was one of the nominees.
Oh, one of the
for
nominees.
Runway,
Okay, great,
Ariel. And every single time when she gets a dress that has a little like flow to it, she definitely takes advantage of that and like sanctuate like
Yeah, sure.
you know
Accentuate, yeah.
like
Flips it around.
Actually, also
Yeah.
Katie was also nominated, I
Yes.
believe, for Runway, or was it Print? I
and
can't
as you
remember
can see
anymore.
why.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, some
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
of the best models there. Absolutely. Well, those were fantastic. There were others too, but there's so many, we just can't go through them, all of them. But yes, absolutely outstanding job. Marlena, do you have something for Sabrina?
We sure do. I don't know. It's Christmas.
It's Christmas.
Oh, we're giving out gifts?
We're giving her. Well, she gave me something,
Wait,
so we have to
what?
give her something.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
I know.
can't wait
Okay,
to get.
so this is from her mom's.
Yes.
She works at Lark Fine
Tea
Foods.
cakes.
Tea cakes. These are delicious. Mom, I'm gonna be eating them, so if they are
What are they,
gone by
donuts?
tonight, here, Joshua, you
They're like
want to
cookies.
pass those? You
Oh,
want
they're
yeah.
Lark?
You get
Yeah,
to
Josh
try
will go
it.
try one.
Yeah, we gotta try those.
What is it?
Oh,
Donut?
I should have got some
these
coquito.
Yeah.
oh,
We
thank
could
you.
have made it as a party.
But
I love these cookies.
Yes.
I love this
So
Lark.
good.
I
Oh,
can't
my
wait to
God.
try them.
Great, thank you.
Tried them
So you heard, Mom? Si yo estoy comiendo todo eso y yo estoy llamando para más, yo quiero más. Ok, está bien. Bueno, so I just want to give this to Sabrina tonight. This is the whole purpose why she's here for 2024 Boston Fashion Awards Designer Evening Club Wear.
Wow, look at that nice award. Nice.
Yeah, because, you know, we got to appreciate our people. We got to always acknowledge our people. And I think this is probably the best way how Michael even does
It's pretty.
this for the Boston Fashion Awards, by giving you an actual award that you can take home and display it for all your hard work. I mean, someone like me giving it to you, I do feel honored, but someone like you that's working very hard, just doing everything behind the scenes, showing up countless times, like even in BOGO Split, you have your attire there for a very long time now. I know you've been working with them for, you know, almost 2 years for as far as if they've been open. And I've known you on a personal level, so I feel like me giving you that, I mean, I feel gratitude in my heart. I just want to keep seeing you grow and be fulfilled in this industry, no matter how daunting it can be. But keep finding joy, keep finding that resilience within yourself. Even when you get down, it's all about how you get back up.
Thank you so much. This means a lot to me, and I'm very proud to have this award here in Boston. And I'm going to keep representing for all the designers and the upcoming designers that are coming from Boston.
Excellent.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. You certainly deserved it. We just saw the proof right there.
Yeah.
Okay, how
Well
how-
deserved.
It's just absolutely stunning designs, and hopefully we can get you on our stage next year, maybe.
Yes.
See, that'd be
Yes.
nice. In between
We
Paris,
improve every
in between
year.
Paris and London and
Yes.
New York. We'll
And
get
she
you-
was there
we'll get you
last
back in
year, so
Boston, yeah.
when you know,
Yeah.
we don't want to use the designers, you know.
Yeah.
No, true.
Sometimes we need to give the
little
designers a break
Right.
from the every year from joining the Boston Fashion Awards.
we did have you on the was it the intro, in the beginning of the Fashion Awards last year?
Yeah,
Right,
she
at the
was
awning,
part
at
of
the awning. Right,
the
exactly.
Last year-
installation. She was
Yes.
part of the
Oh, the
installation.
installation. Okay, right.
So she was still part of it,
Which
but
I
she
couldn't
always
see because I was
attend.
too busy working,
Yeah,
but that's okay.
She's always attending as a guest as well, and
Excellent.
she was able to join in the Omni Hotel for 2023
good.
Boston Fashion Awards.
And this year we had it in the Courtyard, which was really
Yeah.
nice. The Courtyard Marriott in downtown. Did you have fun that night at least? Good? At least? Oh, good. You had
much
fun because
fun.
of the guy sitting next to you on your left. he added,
looked so
he
good,
made
too.
so much fun happen
Yeah.
that night.
Yeah, she looked so
Bam.
good.
See how my segues go? Very smooth.
But the dress that she was wearing that night, she also made for herself, and
Really?
she had at that runway ball
Oh,
too.
okay.
So she did show that design, and she still wore that dress
Yes.
that night.
Yeah, I don't have a copy of that, unfortunately.
That's all right.
But the people, okay, this is where. Tell them where they can see all these other dresses.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yes.
Go ahead, tell them.
So you can take a look at them on my Instagram, sabrina.ortega, or my that's my personal page. I also have sabrina.o.designs. That's my design page. So
Very good. All
Everyone
right.
can
I
take
like
a
that.
look at them.
Maybe I can try and put up the website one a little
and
bit
the
later.
website is in the bio of both.
Very
both
good. Can they order off your
design
website?
Pages, yes.
They can. Okay.
They can.
And you also have some designs at BOGO Split still, or
Yes.
Okay, great.
She has the fur. Like that was a moment that you were
Yes.
having the fur. So now I feel like
I'm still wearing it.
yeah.
Right now.
Yep, she made this. Oh
You made the fur.
goodness, see?
Yes.
Are we talking faux fur or real?
This one's faux.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
It's faux fur, but
Yeah.
you know,
But you took it up a notch. So with the milk and honey,
yes.
you took it up a notch. I feel like you've always stayed in the embroidery,
Yes.
right, with the sequences. But when it came to the runway ball, you took it
Went
there.
Another level.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we needed that.
So that screen looks better now with me out of it. I like that better. All the beautiful people here tonight. Speaking of beautiful people, the guy in the lower left, Bam, how you doing?
Bam, bam.
How we doing?
We're shaking the whole table.
Oh, you guys are. You guys put on a great little show here.
Thank you. I appreciate that. So, Bam, how long have you been playing out? You must have some great stories.
God. Yeah, you don't even want to get into any of that stuff.
But what made you get into being a drummer?
I loved it as a little kid.
I see
loved
that.
it.
Did you have the hair too?
I grew this myself.
Okay.
Yes, I did.
He's all natural, as they say, right?
So, actually, I always loved drums, but the third grade public school, elementary school, Witchcraft Heights in Salem, Mass.
Yeah.
They came in, all the music teachers lined up, violin, piano, keyboards, clarinet, horns, drummer. And they played, I could tell you, right? I could tell you what it smells like. I could tell you that day. They played Hogan's Heroes.
Oh, my God.
Right? And they played the Muppet Show theme.
Okay.
And I'm
Muppets.
like, the drum teacher was like, I'm like,
I could do that too.
there we go.
I'm so old.
There we go.
Sign me up, please.
That's it.
Yeah, but you know what? I have to
How old
say-
were you when you decided this was what you wanted to do?
Yeah.
Third grade.
Third grade.
Third
So
grade,
about
yeah.
10 years old, 8 years old. I don't remember.
I don't.
Third grade.
third?
8 or
It's
9. I
actually
don't know.
like-
And 9 years old.
Yeah,
I think about 9 years old. 8 or 9.
Yeah, it was-
So
7, 8.
you go to your parents. I want to play the drums. I can just imagine their
Yeah, it was-
reaction.
Yeah,
Younger.
everybody wants to play drums. That's why.
I know, but I'm just saying. You as a parent, probably you
Yeah.
were like, "Oh no,
They
drums."
were kind of supportive as long as I did the work
Yeah.
because my drum teacher, I didn't even play a drum set for 4 or 5 years because we were on a drum pad
Right.
and you had to learn how to write it, learn how to play it, this, and it's like,
Oh, so you're a true magician. No, magician.
Well,
True
apparently, yes, he's
musician.
magical.
I'm both.
He's both.
Oh, are you? Poof.
I do magic in nursing homes in the daytime.
Oh, do you really?
Oh, my goodness.
I mean, thank you for your service.
Yeah, it's just, I honestly, I just love it. I love it. love it.
So who were your mentors growing up then?
I worked at a place called Don Carr Drum Studio. I was, like I said, I was 8, 9 years old. I'd have a paper route, do my paper route.
I had one.
That's how old I am.
Yeah.
And then I'd walk to downtown Peabody, Mass, and it was Don Carr Drum Studio. So that was the spot. I was the little kid. So they'd give me a job. I'd help set up drum sets. I'd break up the cardboard boxes and put them all. But being there was that was the music
Yeah.
downpour. And there was Jack's Drum Shop in Boston by Berkeley. But that was, everyone's wearing a beret. That was a jazz place.
Bougie.
Well, it was jazz. That was Berkeley,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you were either going to teach or be a broke jazz player. So, but Don's was the rock and roll studio that had the huge drum
I see
sets
it.
in the
Yeah.
windows, and it was cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
But you know what? I got to touch base on the fact that they don't do as much as they did back then with music. Like, they do the music classes, but they're not. Where's the instruments in the schools? You know, they took
Yeah, that's a good
took it
point
all out.
because a lot of schools have dropped their music curriculums.
Well,
Yeah, and that's pretty sad to think
Yeah.
about it. And we know that Ernie Bach Jr.
Ernie Bach Jr.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Music drives us. He's trying to bring
I
it
know.
all back to the schools
Yeah.
that have dropped it.
yeah.
And bringing them instruments and putting the music back in the schools so the
Yeah.
kids. I mean, come on, kids can't. I understand the basics are important, but they need to round it off. It got to be well rounded.
Yeah, they even took out gym. Gym is just walking around a track now. They don't do like what they used to do with dodgeball. Don't get me wrong. I learned in dodgeball. Like, hit me with the ball and I gained strength and I just wanted to hit it back at you.
Well, you learn, get out of the way.
Yeah.
'cause that hurts.
Exactly.
It's a pretty good life
Right.
lesson.
Exactly. But when it comes to the music, I felt like it was very important. Like, I even learned how to do the
Clarinet.
the clarinet
Okay.
at one moment, and they just stopped. And I'm like, why you did that?
Well, a lot of kids, I think what's happened today is that they've gone the DJ route.
Yeah.
They've all gone DJing, and it's much easier now. You can, you got sound for everything, and you can be a one-man band kind of doing your thing, and
Yeah, but there's no creativity involved.
Yeah.
I mean, a little bit.
I mean,
not a
Jim-
whole lot.
Jim Morrison in an interview in 1969 came out and said that the future of music is going to be all electronic.
Yeah.
Well, the
Why?
thing is, this is the big difference. This will make a lot of sense to you. People don't create music now. They manufacture it.
Yeah.
Okay? My phone. Let's run this. Oh, that sounds right. Why don't you cut that in half? Let's put what's next
Yeah.
on my pull-down screen. Oh, let's do that. Okay, let's just cut this out. And they manufacture it.
Yeah.
Making music where you're
Yeah.
and you're like
Yeah.
making that
Actually
stank face while you're creating that.
Yeah.
Now I have to. Now
love
I
that.
got the resonation that Sabrina's been designing for a decade. You've been doing it like for 2 decades. Maybe 3, maybe more.
I'm 54 years old.
40 decades.
I've been playing
50 decades.
Wow, you look great for 54.
Yeah, I've been in club since I was 13 years old.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
Wow.
So I feel like the authenticity is there for the both of you, where the manufacturing is not even existence for both. You see, like you both had to take a sketch and paper and actually design.
I feel like creativity is never going to get lost.
No.
No,
ever.
as long as you have a brain that
Ever.
works.
Yeah.
Right, but in
the thing.
today's day and age with technology, they've made it, they've streamlined it, made it much easier. I mean, you were just talking about, your friend there who was pretty brilliant, the musician guy. Showing how
Daniel
to use
Mattel.
this Da
Yeah,
Vinci
Daniel Mattel is
software
just-
now.
Yeah.
So as they're creative people, but like you said, they're manufacturing.
Well, no,
So-
please don't get damn right. Dan's the most creative person I've ever met in my life, musically or anything.
Well, of course, but what
Next to
I'm saying is
Stevie
that
Wonder,
is
I'd say.
they've made that's an incredible compliment. But they've made it much easier now with software, computer generated algorithms, and now with AI.
Yeah.
But again,
it's like a lost art.
when the power goes out and we're sitting in front of a fire or something,
I feel bad to the ones for doing Bitcoin then.
it's kind of like who's even a reggaeton.
Yeah. Yeah.
And someone can spit. Now, are you a studio prankster or a studio gangster?
Right.
Yeah.
You might sound good on the record.
And
I know you're playing with tracks, but
Yeah.
can you spit right here, right
Exactly.
now,
Yeah.
And you know what? I don't mean to get sidetracked, but I got to say, Ernie Bach's a good friend of mine. Everybody always wants to talk about doing stuff for the schools that gets caught in red tape and the this and that, and people try and do a good job. I got to say, you know what? Ernie just does it. He just does it. He
That's
puts
the difference.
instruments
Yeah.
in the schools
Yeah.
The difference.
without a parade, without a street named after him.
Yeah. Without
He just-
posting it.
You know what? He'll post it if it's going to get instruments in the school.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, that's where it comes when it comes with,
So
making
I-
it viral
Yeah.
for people to understand, like, this is important. Like, I also work at a Boys and Girls Club. I'm sorry, Sabrina. I'm like, I don't want it to get, like, stained or
I know.
anything.
I'll take a picture of you
yes, of course.
in a few minutes.
But I work at the Boys and Girls Club, and they also have a drum set.
Yep.
And the kid, dark-skinned kid going at it. Boom, boom, boom. And I was like, yeah, you go, kid. Like, that's what I'm talking about. And then you got the guy that's teaching the kids how to do guitar. You have the bunch of guitars. So the Boys and Girls Club in Lowell, they're very furnished when it comes to equipment. We have over 200 kids. So it's like, not a lot of kids go into the music atmosphere
Well, it's
because
good
it's
that
like,
they're
Yeah.
teaching it there if they're not teaching it
but
in
when
the
it comes
schools.
to like public schools, I feel like that's more important because like you have more than 200 kids in a
Yeah.
school.
Yeah.
At least when I was in high school, there was 4,000 kids in a school.
It should be mandatory, kind of like
Yeah.
they made us take home economics.
Right.
Yeah.
They took
And it's
MCAS
like, I don't
out. mean,
need to
like,
know how
they're
to
making
sew
it,
and make
I don't
a
know.
sweatband,
Like,
Right.
a lot of
But-
things are changing.
Very watered down now.
Yeah,
It's very watered down.
yeah.
So what?
I was
So
gonna say,
what
how,
have you?
many, how many times do you play? I'm sorry, Joshua. How many times do you play out usually?
Me?
Yeah, you.
As
You're the
much
only
as
one
po-
that plays
as-
out.
as much as possible. As much as possible. I'll do that I do a Bam on the Record thing, which is a one-man show. I'm a freelance drummer, so I play with all kinds of bands. Funk bands, rock bands. I play with DJs. R&B bands, hip-hop bands, just everything. In fact, this weekend I'm at a beautiful room in Portsmouth, New Hampshire called
Portsmouth.
called
Gaslight?
Jimmy's Jazz, right in downtown
Jimmy's
Portsmouth. And I'm
Jazz.
playing with the Dave Macklin Band, which is a great soul band. They're super fun. David and I have been friends for 100 years,
Super.
and yeah,
Where can they
like
find you
that.
online, Bam?
Bam the drummer.
Just Bam the drummer.
Yep, I got a
BAM, by the way.
BAM,
Yeah.
like a
BAM.
broke-ass musician.
But I gotta say, what were your vibes?
Yeah, but do you love it? You just love it. Go
Oh,
ahead.
he definitely loves
You gotta love it.
But what were your vibes? We have to get off air soon, but I just want to touch base. What were your vibes from the Boston Fashion Awards and being a musician there?
Oh, well, the thing is that I didn't know what was going to go on. So, of course, I'm like, I always plan for the worst. That's all. That's how a professional walks into
Yeah,
things.
yeah.
One thing, like I said before we jumped on air, that, hey, you were running everywhere. I thought you were like triplets because, like I said,
Almost feels like that.
I'm like, wow, that must be that girl's sister. except now she's got a dress on. It's really nice job, all you guys, from production to emceeing to everything. It really went well because that's a moving target.
Yeah.
And know what? You're
Plenty of moving targets.
Hurting people, the public, hurting the models, making the show work, production, cameras, sound.
There's a chaos that goes in it, but it's beautiful chaos.
Beautiful.
But you guys got a good cadence with it. You got a good rhythm. And I know what was going on behind the scenes when something did happen, but you guys went bump, 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 bump. Not bump, bump, bump. You went.
Yeah.
And you made it happen. And I'm like,
well, I knew.
excellent. Now I can play.
We walk. We don't only talk the talk, but we walk.
Well,
Well, you don't talk the talk. You made the show happen without anybody knowing about it.
I mean, I knew that when we needed entertainment, Mike was like, I need somebody. I said, I got the guy. I mean, I've known Bam for years.
Yeah.
And we've worked together.
Yeah.
We've worked together.
Actually, we played the biggest party
in
in
Salem.
2020.
Yeah.
Yep,
But you know
2
what?
days before they shut down for COVID.
This is what it means to be a part of the Boston Fashion Awards. We always want to give somebody a platform and use it well, okay? Even when Sabrina came on to Boston Fashion Awards, like, you know, she made designs, but this was her platform as well. So when you also were drumming and you were making people get off their feet and, you know, come up to you after, and it's not about only the music, it's about who you are as a person.
Right,
So
about what we do.
personality definitely shows forth as well.
Wow,
part
thank
of it.
you.
Well, part of
You're
it.
showcasing yourself.
Yes.
Well, part of it is picking the right people.
Yeah.
And so I knew that when I picked him, he was going to be right for the show.
Well-
And I said that to Michael, and Michael was like, what's this guy about? I'm like, you got to take my word for it. we worked together for
took your word
10
for it.
years. You got to take my word
haven't
for it.
come up with
I know
all the
what
adjectives
Listen,
for Bam.
I've been in the business a long time, and I know I'm an entertainer myself, and I know good talent when I see it, and Bam's it.
Thank you.
And we
And,
gotta say thank you, Joshua.
well,
Josh ran the show. He was.
Yeah, he
know,
he had
well-
people off their feet.
Yep.
Well-
he was over here giving compliments to the ladies, even to the guys.
Well, he was making the
doing
room.
his
He
thing.
was directing the room where he wanted it to go.
Well, here's the
Great.
thing. What Michael's done a great job at pairing me each year with a new female that plays a role in the entertainment industry or news industry or whatever, and together we control the room. A lot of the times, the females that I'm partnered with have never done something like this before, so I have to guide with them.
Yeah.
But they're still there making a positive impact. Like I don't speak Latin, so Spanish, so she was able to translate that in a tongue that I couldn't.
Love that.
And we're talking about Ceci Del Carmen.
Right. I mean, she was. I mean, when we sat down and
She looked like she was having a lot of fun too.
well,
so.
but first she was very nervous because she had never done this before, and we were sitting together having a moment, putting the list together that you had sent me.
Yeah.
And so we were going over it about this is what's going to happen, I'm going to cue you to say this, and then you're going to toss it back to me, and together we're going to run the show. And when you run into problems, you just look at me, and I'll just improvise.
Yeah.
Because I can improvise. We've been doing this a long time
A
together.
true team player.
Right. Oh yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, it comes natural for us. I mean, we're performers, and so
I do have to say, as soon as
Performer.
perform.
This is what we are. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? Like
It's in our name.
even when it comes
Right.
to creatives, even if it comes to fashion, when it comes to nighttime awards, even when
Right.
it comes with being an entertainer, this is what Performer is about. And not only Michael, but having this platform, we're all able to shed the light and share the light together. I think it's just very important to continue to feed the divine in a very positive way, and shed away from what we wouldn't want to continue.
Well, I mean, part of being an experienced performer is not always having to follow the cues in the list.
Yep.
Because there was a moment where things came off schedule and we had to improvise, and we did it well.
There's always
Yeah.
that moment.
We
Always that
listen,
moment.
we did it well. You did a great job, hurting
Thank you.
the crowd.
Yeah.
And when I cued to him, like, okay, you go, and he just went bop, 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 and I
Yeah.
just kind of got everybody up dancing, and it worked.
Yep.
Well,
Yeah.
we have to end, unfortunately, guys. So thank you so much for coming here, Sabrina and Bam.
Hey, know what?
Thank
I've got to say, I don't care if you're going off the air or not. You crushed it because you were running. You
Yeah.
were running the whole
Thank you.
show.
Yes,
So
that's right.
Just like tonight. Running the whole
anytime you
show.
ever need me, my friend, I am there.
Well,
for you guys.
you know what?
Any-
Maybe you can come and join us at the Nighttime Awards.
Look at that.
On Sunday,
Pew, pew.
December
Oh.
29th, 2024 at Howl at the Moon. And Howl at the Moon is a great place if you
Awesome.
want to see live
Awesome.
music.
Is it at Patriot Place?
No. This one in downtown Boston.
Oh, the one in Boston.
The one in Boston. Yeah, the one in Boston. Yeah, the one at Patriot Place is also got Splitsville, so it's kind of like two things in one. This is Howl at the Moon, and yes, our VIP reception will be at Down Ultra Lounge underneath. So that will be first, and then the main event.
Be square.
There you go. And you can get more information going to the website. And let's see if I can pull up the website. There it is, the Nighttime Awards website. And we got to have a lot of good fun to that night, definitely. So come on down and enjoy yourself to that one. That's going to end the year for us. 2025 is around the corner. We got some great stuff planned for you. And this is the end of our season. For right now.
It's a crescendo.
Actually, we're going to be doing some fun stuff automatically in 2025. Marlena and I are going to be on the West Coast, giving you some content in the West Coast.
So if you know anybody out there,
West Coast.
give us those digits.
Yes, we're West Coast bound. LA's coming.
Okay, we're going to make our rounds, girlfriend.
Yeah, we're going to make our rounds.
I love that.
We're going to be popping up in some places you wouldn't be seeing, imagining us pop up. But we're going to keep that a secret right now.
Oh.
But yeah, stay tuned. Listen, again, Merry Christmas, everybody. Happy Hanukkah. Feliz Navidad. And, have a great time. Be safe. Enjoy your families. Enjoy your friends. And just enjoy life, right?
Happy New Year.
All right, here.
There you go.
All right.
And, that's it for us. Good night, everybody.
Good night.